Hey, what's up, guys? You're listening to the Fiery Friar podcast, and we just had a good game against the Nationals. That would be four in a row for us with them, at least this season. And it was a shutout. Vasquez did great. Okay, so before the game, the Pirates had replaced the Diamondbacks with being ahead of us in the wild card race there. We're still out of the wild card. Technically, the three spots there that are occupied by the Braves, the Cardinals, and the Mets. But um, we now have a 53 and 50 record. So that's great. The Braves did lose Albies today. I believe it was a wrist injury. It's never good to have an injured player, but it certainly doesn't hurt the Padres. But we do hope that he heals up sooner rather than later. We definitely know what it's like to deal with injuries. So we faced our new rivalry today, the Nationals, which was built last time we played them. And if you didn't watch, it was a drama filled uh, episode of baseball. In a nutshell, Profar celebrated getting a walk-off hit against the Nationals, in which he felt disrespected because they had walked Arraez before him and basically said, "We'd rather deal with you, Profar." And then they almost hit him, and he comes back to get a game-winning hit, so he's stoked. Uh, kind of points out the dugout while he's celebrating. They didn't like that. The next game, he comes up to bat, and the catcher has a word with them. Bench is clear, and then they hit Profar, which looked like an accident. Mike Schilt gets thrown out of the game. It was crazy. And then the next pitch, Machado hits a home run. And then later on in the game, uh, Profar gets a grand slam. So really, the Padres won on the field with that one. And the whole series, they swept them. And we start out this series winning 4-0. So kind of a slow start. But for Vasquez, it was an excellent start. And so far, all four games we've played this second half have been great starting pitching, which is a super positive note for us because we're missing our top two guys, and we're definitely going to need some pitching at the trade deadline. But these guys are holding it down. So first inning, uh, we went 1, 2, 3. And then when we came out to the field, Machado got a very uncharacteristic error. It happens even to the best of us, I guess. Vasquez gets out of it. Then it's 1, 2, 3 again for the Padres. Not looking like a great start hitting wise, but it gets better as the day goes on. Uh, when we get back onto the field, we give up a single to right field, and then a double play. So we get out of that inning. Merrill gets a single, which is always good. Anything like Merrill's kind of like up and down right now. He has quite a bit of strikeouts coming into the second half. I think pitchers are kind of starting to figure him out. But he's still solid and disciplined up there. He just has a few things to work on. But he gets a single, and then Higgy grounds into a double play, which is unfortunate. But Johnson gets a walk on a Merry Christmas here. That was a strike, but we'll call it a ball. And then Arraez flies out to left field. So next inning, Lipscomb comes up, gets a double to left field, and then Young bunts. Machado throws him out, but Lipscomb advances at third. Abrams fouls out to Machado, which was huge. That prevented that run from coming in. And then Thomas pops out to Crony. So overall, still good start, 0-0. And then Bogey beats out a hit to Abrams. Bad throw by Abrams. They threw it right into the ground. But it was a good play and then a bad throw. Machado walks. Crony flies out. Kim bunts. Kim bunts and gets a single, which was pretty cool. So we got at that point we had bases loaded, 2 outs, and then Merrill strikes out. That was a big bummer. that was upsetting. But once again, it happens. But you don't want to leave them loaded. Anyways, so going into the fourth inning, Vasquez had 31 pitches, and then he pitched a 9 pitch inning. So he's doing fantastic this game, and he's been doing pretty good lately too. So, anyways, Bryce Johnson comes up the next inning, strikes out swinging at balls 4 and 5, basically. Arraez almost gets hit by the ball. He's like kind of like doing this thing, and then it hits. I don't think it hit the knob of the bat. It actually hit right above his hands. So that's a strike. And then and then he gets a home run. Arraez gets a home run. It's third of the year, uh, which was awesome. But to add to that, Profar comes up right-handed, back-to-back home runs on the first pitch. So that was our big inning, fifth inning. Anything else happened that inning? No, not so much. Then Vasquez comes back out, follows it up with a 10-pitch inning. And then they bring in a new pitcher. Machado gets a double. Crony grounds out to first, but Machado gets to third. Kim strikes out. Some questionable calls today, by the way. And then Merrill gets a single. So he's got 2 hits on the day and an RBI. Brings Machado in. Then, let's see. Okay, and then the next inning, there's a ball hit to right field, and Johnson, I don't know. I mean, he's not, I guess, familiar with the warning track out there. I think if he would have kept running back a little bit, he could have caught that ball. Probably easier said than done. Ends up kind of like flailing, and it bounces off the wall. He looks a little frazzled, to put it nicely. And dude gets a double. But then we get out of that inning because Vasquez is a boss. Okay, new pitcher Garcia goes 1-2-3 against us. We get nothing on him. Then we got Vasquez starting the seventh with 67 pitches. It's amazing. Yepes gets a double, and then they take Vasquez out, which is a little premature. But I see what Mike Shield's doing. It's kind of scary when with our bullpen. But he brings in our best guys. Morejon comes in. A ground ball to Kim, throws out the runner at third, which is nice. He gets that ahead runner, and then a double play. So makes Mike Schilt look pretty good there. Made the right choice, I guess. Okay, so the next inning, Bogey comes in, singles to center field. Machado singles to center field, got runners on the corners, no outs. Crony walks, bases loaded, no outs. Kim flies out to short for right field, nobody advances. Then Merrill ground out to second base, but I think he was going to throw it home. But with the wet conditions, I mean, he bobbled the ball, couldn't make a play, so he throws it to first, barely gets Merrill out, but Bogey scores. That was the last of the scoring that inning. Estrada comes in, so we got Morejon and then Estrada, 2 great bullpen choices. He ends up doing great, except for one play where he gets a ground ball and throws it way over Cronenworth's head at first base. So dude gets to second, but he ends up getting out of it. We don't do anything the next inning, and then Suarez comes in and closes it out. He had 4 runs, so it wasn't even a save situation, but they still brought him out. They had Kolek in the bullpen, but it's kind of dicey with Kolek sometimes, and I think he just wanted to ensure the win, which we did. I mean, Suarez gave up 1 hit, but he ended up getting out of it, striking out James Wood. So, good game by the Padres. Great start to the series. Great start to the second half of the season. We are officially 3-1. So, just super stoked. Good game. We got another game with them tomorrow. And honestly, I don't even know who's pitching. But let's just keep up the good energy. And thanks for watching, guys.